My boyfriend blocked me because I forgot to buy his female best friend a gift. My boyfriend's female best friend was upset again. Because on our 5th anniversary, he only prepared a gift for me and forgot about Sienna. Sienna threw a tantrum, and Ryan immediately blocked me on everything and changed his profile picture from our couple photo. She's sensitive. Just wait, babe. Once I calm her down, we'll change everything back. I reminded him, this is already the 100th time. He laughed and kissed my lips, I know. I'll be quick this time. That night, Sienna posted on Instagram. Since someone finally gets who really matters, I'll reward them with 3 days of freedom. Ryan immediately unblocked me. Okay babe, we can change back to our couple photos now. But then a guy using my profile picture as his own messaged Ryan with a question mark. Why would 3 people need matching profile pics? Chapter 1. Ryan stared at the message from the stranger account and suddenly laughed. Babe, you've learned to make me jealous now. He waved his phone and pulled me into his arms. It's my fault. You didn't complain the first 99 times, but now you're finally standing up for yourself. I'm not playing games. I pushed him away. We really broke up. Ha ha ha. Ryan pulled me back into his embrace. Okay babe, I know I was wrong. They say things come in threes, but you've forgiven me 99 times already. I should know better. I came back specifically to make it up to you. A gift box appeared before me. Inside, 12 pigeon blood rubies lay perfectly arranged. Last year at this time, you said you'd marry whoever bought you sunrise rubies. Sweetheart, 12 rubies for 12 months. Do you like my year of effort? Ryan suddenly dropped to one knee, a diamond ring appearing in his hand. At the same moment, doors burst open and mutual friends set off confetti cannons. Happy 25th birthday, Mia. Marry him. Marry him. I was caught completely off guard. Burmese Mogok rubies, the last auction price was 8 figures. I'd said it casually. He actually remembered. Confetti fell in my hair as Ryan took my hand and slipped on the ring. Babe. I've been waiting for this day. His phone suddenly rang. His smile vanished. I clearly heard Sienna's angry voice. Who said you could propose? I only gave you 3 days of freedom. You forgot my gift and now you're proposing to her? Did you ask my permission? Where does that leave me? Ryan froze. He instinctively looked at our mutual friends. One who'd been recording quickly lowered his phone. Ryan glared at him, ripped the ring off my finger, and headed for the door. It's not like that. Sienna. I wasn't trying to hide it from you. Hey. Ryan. Someone stopped him. What about Mia? What about her? Can't you see what's important here? Someone looked at me, shaking their head as they packed up the rubies. Thought Ryan was finally serious this time. Guess some people just don't have that luck. Ha ha ha, guess how Ryan will appease Sienna this time? She's really mad. He'll definitely give her those rubies as compensation, right? That night, Sienna posted on Instagram. The 12 rubies were thrown in a trash can with the caption. I don't want anything that woman touched. Humph. Pout. Her next post appeared immediately. The photo showed 24 pristine sapphires in a custom velvet box. Sienna's delicate fingers rested on the box, a DR ring now on her ring finger. Blue is so much classier than red. Since someone gave me their once-in-a-lifetime custom ring, I'll forgive you. Ryan liked it. Thank you for your mercy, Queen Sienna. The likes filled 99 rows, all their mutual friends. In the past, I would have cried and demanded an explanation from Ryan. But this time, I just liked the post and deleted Sienna's contact. Along with all those mutual friends. The guy with my profile picture messaged me. Mia, I didn't just change my picture to help you get revenge. Actually, Mia, you understand what I mean, right? Asterisk asterisk. I paused and sighed. Thank you, Ethan. I understand and I'm grateful for your support. But I don't want a relationship now. I'm accepting the company's overseas position. For the next few years, I only want to focus on my career asterisk asterisk. Silence. For a long time. Finally. I support your decision. But remember, I'm always here if you need me. I sent a grateful emoji, feeling warm inside. Ethan would be my contact abroad too. I'd repay him through work then. That night, I packed my things. I didn't have much. The apartment Ryans. The furniture Ryans. The appliances Ryans. Besides personal items, I had nothing to take. Perhaps that's why after 5 years and 100 betrayals, I'd always been powerless. I left our 5-year home that night for the company's temporary hotel, waiting for my departure in a week. But as I headed to the pool with my swimsuit and towel, someone grabbed me from behind. Hey. Mia showed up after all. Chapter 2. Ryan just made up with Sienna and threw a party. We messaged you but you deleted us all? Don't take your fights with Ryan out on us. See, she was just being dramatic. She still came. Come on. We're just waiting for you. I knocked their hands away. Sorry, the breakup is real. The elevator opened. As I stepped in, a hand blocked the door. Mia, Sienna's waiting for you inside. Don't overdo it. Slap. I slapped that face. She's waiting so I have to go. Who do you think you are? You. Get back here, all of you. I cut him off. Don't make this uglier than it needs to be. Why so aggressive? A familiar voice came. I turned. Ryan had his arm around Sienna's shoulder, walking over with a smile. Sienna wore a haute couture gown covered in diamonds. Most eye-catching were the 24 sapphires embedded in it. I'm not mad anymore. Why is my sister still throwing tantrums? Come, I'll personally escort you in. Sienna grabbed my hand, squeezing hard. Her modified ring diamond scraped across my palm. I hissed and yanked my hand back. Don't touch me. The violent movement made everyone freeze. Ryan's expression changed. He stepped forward to take my hand. Babe, stop being angry. I'll take you in myself. Sienna's in a good mood today. Do me a favor, please. Get lost. I shoved him back 2 steps. I said we really broke up. Don't you understand? If you really don't get it, fine. I'll say it in front of everyone today we redone. Ryan's smile froze on his face. Someone snickered. Think she's serious or not? Obviously fake. I bet 50. 100. 10,000. Bro? What, you think she's serious? Good point. Just betting small money 100,000. Why's no one betting she's serious? What are we even betting on then, ha ha ha. Sienna raised her hand. 1 million. I bet she's serious. Ha ha ha. Sharp gazes and harsh laughter surrounded me. I clenched my fists. The elevator opened again. I turned and entered. Oh. Don't go, sister. Sienna rushed over and grabbed me as the doors closed. Too forceful, half my body got caught in the closing doors. The elevator lurched and dropped slightly. I stumbled and fell. Looking at the stuck elevator, I couldn't imagine what would have happened if I'd been slower. Slap. I grabbed Sienna's arm and slapped her face hard. Do you know what you just did? Sienna. Ryan's panic showed instantly as he rushed to catch her. Sienna. His trembling voice traced her cheek with his fingertips, then he looked up at me. Strange, cold, suppressed hatred. I'd never seen this Ryan before. Was Sienna really that important to him? Even after doing something so dangerous, she couldn't suffer even one slap. Mia Chen. Ryan's voice was terrifyingly low. The mutual friends immediately understood, surrounding me. I looked around. These friends were mostly men, some twice my width. I lifted my chin at Ryan. What are you going to do? He froze. I stepped forward. Kill me here. The veins on Ryan's hands bulged. I met his gaze without backing down. Go back. Ryan gritted his teeth, helping Sienna stand. Sienna was stunned. Ryan? She hit me. Go back. Ryan repeated. Ryan. Sienna's teeth clenched, tears falling. But this time Ryan didn't indulge her. He just glared at me and left with her. I closed my eyes to calm my emotions. Picking up my towel and swimsuit, I took the stairs down. But I didn't expect that after swimming and showering, all my clothes were gone. Chapter 3. Well, who's this? A familiar voice sounded. I turned. Sienna's friends were holding my clothes, smirking disdainfully. Give them back. I lunged forward, but another friend opened the door and shoved me out. Oh my god. She's not wearing anything. How shameless can she be? Nice assets though. Did you get photos? Got them. Check the group chats glowing. Designer shoes clicked on marble as they slowly approached. All discussion stopped. Mr. Peterson? Why is he here? I looked up. Ryan stood before me, holding Sienna's hand. Behind him, Sienna's earlier grievance was replaced with smugness. Are you satisfied with this punishment? Ryan looked at Sienna. His previous coldness toward me became warmth and gentleness for her. Humph. Sienna pouted. You're getting good at playing hard to get. I thought you really weren't listening to me. How could I? Ryan tapped her nose. The changing room has no cameras. Sienna's idea was brilliant. Humph. I'll forgive you this time, but... Sienna glanced at me. She still owes me an apology. Mia Chen. Ryan looked down at me. Apologize. I gritted my teeth until I tasted blood. What did you say? Sienna crouched down. The next second, I spat blood in her face. Ah. Sienna's white dress was stained with shocking red. Dirty. So dirty. Mia Chen. Ryan grabbed my jaw. I told you to apologize. Not make things worse. Why can't you just behave? Behave? I gritted my teeth into a smile. I did nothing wrong. Why should I behave? Ryan's anger blazed brightest, then gradually extinguished, leaving only ice. Since you're unrepentant. I was suddenly yanked up. Ryan dragged me by the arm through corridors, past shocked onlookers, through their stunned discussions. What's happening? Coming out naked? How can someone be so shameless? If my daughter did this, I'd break her legs. Look at that ass. Get a better shot. It's all blurry. Ryan. I struggled hard, but his grip only tightened, leaving deep red marks on my wrist. Let go. What are you doing? The hotel had few guests inside. But when Ryan opened the main doors, my heart nearly stopped. Ah. I was thrown naked into the busy street traffic. Cars even crashed into lampposts. Fuck. Dressed like that for business? You wrecked my car. Oh. Some master's task. little kitten. You're right, that body does look cheap. No, it's not. My knees were scraped bloody, exposed to everyone. I could only curl up, barely covering myself. Please stop. Stop talking. Pain and despair drowned me. When I looked at Ryan, he stood behind the hotel doors, looking down at me. Then he raised his hand. Someone immediately closed the doors, cutting off my escape route. Is this okay? Isn't this illegal? You don't know Mr. Peterson's power? This is nothing to him. Just do as he says, or you'll regret it. Winter wind cut through my skin, dry and painful. But among all these people, no one helped. Even girls who wanted to approach were pulled back by companions. Are you crazy? Didn't you see who threw her out? Right, can you afford to cross Mr. Peterson? Those almost extended hands withdrew. Mia. Someone rushed over, wrapping me in their suit jacket. What are you looking at? Get lost. The crowd was startled by the roar, making way. I recognized his voice. Looking up in his arms, my eyes instantly reddened. Ethan. Chapter 4. Mia. In the private room, Ethan carefully observed my expression. I hugged my knees on the sofa, tears falling silently. Don't cry. I've had all videos and photos of you. Deleted. There's no trace online. He frantically wiped my tears. Thank you, Ethan. I touched my body, removing the only bracelet I had. This was my mother's. When I succeed in my career, I'll come back with resources to repay you and redeem this bracelet. Mia. A shout stopped me at the door. Ethan's throat moved. I saved you because I care about you, not for repayment. I didn't turn around. Mia. His breathing trembled slightly. I hope you understand I like you not to get something from you, but to give you something. I turned. Tears had covered my face. Then can you destroy Ryan? Of course. He stepped closer. Of course, Mia. I was gently pulled into his embrace. I was already planning to. Chapter 5. In the private room, Sienna and the others were partying on the dance floor. Someone curiously approached Ryan's seat. Ryan, why aren't you dancing with Sienna today? You never let her dance with others before. Did you send the clothes? Ryan's wine glass hadn't been touched. You mean Mia? Look. Already sent. A photo appeared Mia and a man with their backs turned, wrapped in a suit jacket. The man's build matched the person sent to deliver clothes. Ryan's grip on the glass relaxed slightly. He took a sip, finally in the mood to taste wine. The punishment ends here. Find someone to take care of her. She has poor circulation, can't handle winter wind. Yes, sir. The glass emptied. Ryan stood, smiling as he walked to the dance floor toward Sienna. The friend who'd been talking was about to call when a man returned. With clothes. Where's the person? I couldn't find them. The friend froze. Looking at the photo. Then impatiently took the clothes. Never mind. Someone else probably helped. Pretty bold, going against Mr. Peterson. Chapter 6. I saw Ryan again the night before leaving the country. It was my farewell dinner. Sienna and I met in the hallway. Well, if it isn't Miss Chen who just performed naked art. Without Ryan around, Sienna seemed even more unrestrained. She patted my face. Sister has skills. What spell did you cast? To make him delete all your slutty photos online? I frowned. So she thought Ryan deleted my photos. How highly she thought of Ryan's love for me. But it doesn't matter. I printed them all. Sienna pulled out a thick stack of high-definition prints from her bag. Each one showed me exposed and humiliated. Sienna waved them teasingly. How about it? He might delete your online photos, but can you delete these? But if you kneel and promise never to bother him again, I'll give them to you. Deal? I watched her silently. Displeasure flashed in her eyes. She slowly opened the window. Fine. Then let everyone on the street see what our elegant Miss Chen's cheap body looks like. Guards. I spoke calmly. What are you doing? Sienna watched my bodyguards file out of the private room. I lifted my chin, smiling at her. Strip her naked and throw her on the street. Don't you dare. Sienna backed away in horror. Get away. Don't touch me. Do you know who Ryan Peterson is? Touch me and he won't let you go. Shut up. A slap hit her face. The bodyguard looked impatient. Ryan Peterson? He's nothing compared to half of Mr. Williams's power. Sienna's mouth bled from the slap, looking at me in shock. What? Stop. An angry shout rang out. Ryan's footsteps had never been so urgent. He kicked the bodyguard holding Sienna's collar, making him spit blood. What are you? How dare you touch her? Chapter 7. Ryan. Sienna cried and threw herself into his arms. Sienna. Ryan's trembling hands carefully fixed her messy collar, buttoning it properly. Behind him, far more bodyguards than mine surrounded us. Mia Chen. When Ryan looked at me, his gaze was even more terrifying than before. Almost murderous. Wasn't last time's lesson enough for you? I frowned. What do you want? Strip Mia naked, write tally marks on her, throw her in the street. Each word fell coldly. My bodyguards panicked. Ryan Peterson, don't go too far. You know what tally marks mean. Can't you stop using such dirty tricks? Dirty? Ryan looked at my restrained bodyguards. You were doing dirty things to Miss Anderson, and you call others dirty? His expression turned cold. Strip these dogs too. Write tallies on their privates. Rip. Clothes tearing and cursing filled the air. I was pressed to the ground, staring at Ryan. Ryan Peterson. You'll pay for this. Ryan just pulled Sienna behind him, looking down at me coldly. Strip her completely. Leave nothing. Stop. My scream pierced the hallway. But other voices joined mine. Stop. Police. Nobody move. Ryan froze. Frowning at me. I slowly got up. My bodyguards and I calmly fixed our clothes. I raised an eyebrow at him. Sorry, Mr. Peterson. Caught red-handed. Mia Chen. Ryan frowned hard. You set me up? So what? Huh. He laughed like he'd heard a joke. You think this works on me? I watched him silently. He obediently held out his hands, no worry in his eyes. Come on. Take me away. Chapter 8. This level of incident was nothing to Ryan's wealth. But that was before. This time Ryan would really be punished. But I didn't expect that before Ethan and I could act, Ryan voluntarily accepted the punishment. He smiled at me. I know you're angry about me throwing you out naked. But this is my fault alone. It has nothing to do with Sienna. You shouldn't have revenge on her. Mia, we've been together 5 years. We're supposed to get married. I don't want us to destroy each other. This time, I'll accept punishment voluntarily to let you vent. I hope when I get out, you can be more mature and stop throwing tantrums, especially at Sienna. He walked into detention smiling. Soon after, he was released. At the detention center exit, Sienna cried and threw herself at him. Ryan. I was so worried these days without you. Ryan smiled and hugged her. Looking ahead, dozens of mutual friends held banners welcoming his return. He walked forward. Welcome back, Ryan. Our king returns. Dinner's on me tonight. Ryan, happy to see Sienna? She's been preparing since morning to pick you up. Ryan turned. Sienna smiled shyly with perfect makeup, tucking hair behind her ear. But Ryan looked away. He pushed through friends one by one. Until the last one, his breathing trembled as he spoke. Where's Mia Chen? Friends froze. I asked where's Mia Chen? Friends quickly pulled Sienna over. Ryan, Sienna's here. Mia Chen. Ryan's tone had never been so terrible. Where is she? Chapter 9. Life abroad was incredibly busy. Immersed in work, though time wasn't as abundant as before, seeing my impressive performance and growing bank balance gave me unprecedented peace of mind. So when Ryan found me, I was surprised. This person who'd once made me heartsick, standing before me again, just felt surreal. What's your relationship with him? He looked at Ethan beside me. Before Ethan could speak, I pulled him behind me. Mr. Peterson, we're getting engaged. If you're here to congratulate us, thank you. But if you have other intentions, please leave. What did you say? Ryan's eyes widened. Then he laughed with self-mockery he didn't even notice. Mia, first you found someone to match profile pictures, now this way to make me jealous? Ethan frowned. Ryan's eyes reddened. Fine, Mia. I admit Idia got to me. Are you satisfied? I can't accept you being close to another man. Come back with me. I'll marry you immediately. Does Mr. Peterson not understand English? Ethan laughed coldly. Mia and I are engaged. Didn't you hear? Shut up. Ryan roared, but Ethan pulled me behind him, confronting his anger. Ryan Peterson. I shouted sternly. Try touching him. Mia? Ryan froze. Then looked at me, smiling bitterly. Mia, are you this deep in character? I just yelled once and you're protecting him like this. If what you did for Sienna was also being in character, then consider me the same. Ryan's throat moved. The usually eloquent man couldn't say a word. Those past events flashed before his eyes frame by frame. Only this time, the perspective wasn't his own. It was this woman's. So this is how those things looked from her perspective. Mia. His breathing trembled slightly, hand reaching toward me. But I stepped back, avoiding his hand. Mr. Peterson. Ethan blocked me. Please don't dirty her clothes. This time Ryan didn't look at him, but at me. My cold gaze pierced his eyes. He smiled bitterly and withdrew his hand. Mia, you weren't like this before. No matter how many times we played breakup, you'd wait for me. I was too foolish. Then I shook my head at him, pulling Ethan away. Vaguely, I seemed to hear Ryan's bitter laugh. No, that's when you loved me most. Chapter 10. Ryan had always been proud. I thought that rejection would make him never look back. But unexpectedly, he found me again before the wedding. He threw down a thick stack of Sienna's nude photos, her naked body surrounded by onlookers in the street, reminding me of certain memories. I got revenge for you. Ryan looked at me with red eyes. Does this make you happy? Rip. I tore the photos and threw them in his face. You think she's the only horrible one? Ryan looked at me helplessly. I stepped closer. You really think Sienna alone could hurt me this badly? Are you genuinely stupid or pretending? Without you, could she have hurt me? Slap. A hard slap across his face. Proud Ryan had never been treated this way. He looked at me in shock. I stepped back and turned to leave. Mia. A low shout. I turned. He was kneeling. So what will make you forgive me? As long as you don't marry Ethan, I'll do anything. I paused. At the same time, the door opened from the other side. Ethan stood there, watching us. I picked up a fruit knife from the table and threw it before Ryan. 3 stabs, 6 holes. Do you dare? Ryan looked up at me in shock. Without even this resolve, don't say you'll do anything. I laughed coldly and walked past him. Mia. A shout from behind. I turned. The fruit knife was already deep in his abdomen. 1. Blood dripped from his mouth, voice weakening. Chapter 11. PFT. The knife pulled out. He spat blood on the ground. Mia, 3 stabs, 6 holes, you can't marry him. Squelch. Another stab, deep in his abdomen. Ethan's eyes widened. As Ryan prepared the 3rd stab, Ethan couldn't help shouting. Stop. Squelch. Ryan gripped the handle tightly, letting blood drip from his mouth, but smiled. Pulling out the knife, he offered it. To me. 3 stabs, 6 holes. Mia, I did it. You. Veins bulged on Ethan's hands. I pressed him down. Looking at Ryan, I said coldly. Who said I'd agree just because you completed it? Ryan froze. I smiled. You played 99 breakups with me. 3 stabs, 6 holes, this is just the first time. Why rush? Ethan looked at me. Clearly relieved. Then smiled. You scared me. You didn't really think if you did 3 stabs, 6 holes, I wouldn't marry you? Ethan raised an eyebrow. You always keep your word. I stood on tiptoes and kissed his cheek. Only for people who also keep their word. Mia, cough. Ryan tried to grab me but collapsed with a thud. I couldn't help looking back. In that pitiful gaze, I seemed to see my past 5 years again. Loving him, hating him. All made me who I am today. I turned away, pulling Ethan from the room. Ethan never forgot his promise. He'd been working to destroy Ryan. But before he could completely crush him, Ryan died. First. From stabbing himself like a madman. No matter how many times they saved him, he'd stab himself again. Peterson Industries stalled. He was sent to a psychiatric hospital. But somehow he got hold of a controlled knife. When doctors found him, he'd stopped breathing. They said Ryan's last therapy session, he asked the doctor one final question. 99 times 3 stabs, 6 holes, you'll forgive me then, right? I heard this news at my wedding with Ethan. Tearing up the death report, I turned and entered the chapel. This deep love, he'd saved for 5 years. But it came when someone needed it least. The end.